Yo, what's up? Rich from Turbo Family Fishing, or Turbo, Rich or Turbo, whatever you'd like to say. From Turbo Family Fishing here to bring you something pretty cool. First off, I just want to start off by saying that thank you so much for Casting for a Cause. They invited me to join their page. They've also invited me to provide everybody on the page with a tip or trick that I have learned throughout the years of fishing. So today I'm going to teach you something maybe you might know, maybe you don't know. Hopefully it does help out. But today I'm going to show you how to do a Carolina rig with a little trick that I learned to reinforce your knot. Alright, so there's some tools you may need to do your Carolina rig. You're obviously going to need a leader of some sort, usually about 12 to 18 inches. You're going to need your hook. You're going to need a swivel. You're going to need your egg sinker, whatever size you'd like to use. Normally I go with about 1/4 to 1/2, and then you'll need a bead. Okay, you need your pliers to tie your knots. But let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to go ahead and imagine that my spool is our pole, the line coming off of our pole. Okay, so you're going to take your line first, you're going to feed it through your sinker. Okay, then next would be your bead, but I'm leaving that off so I could show you a trick that I learned that helps to reinforce your knot. So you would do your egg sinker, then your bead, slide your bead on. Now what I like to do is a Palomar knot. We're going to go ahead and tie a Palomar knot and feed it through our swivel. Okay, so first thing to do a Palomar knot, fold your line in half like that. Feed it through your swivel. Then you want to go around the knot, back through the hole. I'm using pretty thick line for you guys so you can see it a little better. Around your swivel, and then you're going to just pull everything tight. Okay, so you get that nice Palomar knot in there. Now with the excess line, like I said, so here's the trick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit of extra line here when I cut it off. Normally you want to cut it down real low to protect your knot. The bead will sit over the top here and it'll protect your knot from the egg sinker hitting it. But what I like to do, leave a little bit of extra line here like that. You see how there's a little bit extra? We're going to go ahead and move that out of the way. Next thing you want to do is tie on your leader. So once again, I like to use Palomar knots on everything. You can use an improved clinch if you want to, or a clinch knot, but I just like to use a Palomar knot. It's simple, it's quick, it's fast, and when you're doing a bunch of poles in a short amount of time with your kids that want to, you know, not be too interested in fishing, you try to do things a little bit easier. So you're going to do your Palomar knot. Now on your Palomar knot here, obviously you can't go around the whole pole and everything. Just go ahead and feed your line, the excess line, through the loop. If I can get my fingers to go with it. Okay, your excess line through the loop like this. Pull everything tight like that. Okay, we got our Palomar knot there. You can go ahead and cut this one down pretty much as short as you want it, but make sure you leave enough so the knot doesn't slip through. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and clamp that off there. Alright, so now we have our leader set, looking good. Alright, next you want to go to the end of your leader. You're going to tie on your hook. Same thing, you can do an improved clinch knot or a Palomar knot. Go ahead and fold your line in half, feed it through your hook. Like I said, this is some big line, so alright, feed it through your hook, back around through the hole like this, through the hole, around your whole hook like that, and then pull everything tight. Go ahead and cut your excess line off here. Alright, now your whole Carolina rig is now set. You got your leader, you got your swivel, you got your hook. Okay, Everything's on there. You could use this for any type of fishing. It doesn't really matter what you're trying to do. You could use it for cat fishing. You could use it for trout fishing. You could use it for carp fishing. You could use it pretty much for any type of fishing, except for kind of bass, except for the small ones. They're a little dumb and they'll bite pretty much anything. But the bigger bass, you got to do a little something different, okay? Now, my trick for you to improve this knot here a little bit more, to reinforce that knot and to protect it from your weight, is you want to take you a split shot, and that extra little line that was there, put your split shot on that line and clamp it off. That way it'll have you a double, it like reinforces it, because it'll hold those two pieces of line together as well as protecting your knot. Okay, so after you crush your split shot on there, it shouldn't be able to go anywhere. You're going to protect your knot, and you're going to reinforce that by giving it something else to hold on to. So that's my tip for today for you, is to use a split shot instead of a bead on your Carolina rig. I hope this helped, and thanks for watching. Thank you, Jesse Compost, for inviting me to the group. And if you want to learn more, go ahead and shoot on over to Turbo Family Fishing on YouTube to find some more tricks.